Welcome to Bright New Corner Ministry. We are studying life lessons from the Holy Bible. You don't have to be religious, these lessons are for holistic living. Today's lesson is a lesson in investigation. So we know we're still with Abraham and Sarah. Now their names have changed. And earlier in the former lesson, I said Abraham was sitting under a tree. So that I made a mistake there. Abraham was sitting in the front of his tent. The men ate under a tree. I went to reread and found that I made an error there. So I apologize for that. But now the men ate. They had a good dinner, washed their feet, and they're on their way. And this lesson in Genesis chapter 18 verse 20 has a little bit to do with investigation. So the men are on their way to perform a task, but we're going to see what happens first. And I'm reading from Genesis chapter 18 verses 20 and 21. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I shall know. I believe this is God saying he's coming down to investigate. The cries went up. So, later on in the Bible, we're going to read about the praise of the righteous availeth much. So the afflicted, I assume, cried out. Maybe even the ground and the place cried out to God. And they brought their case before God. And it's a grievous situation. But in this text, based on what I'm reading here, God said, I will go down and see if that is the case. I think this is a very good lesson for us. If God got this information and he's still going to come down and see if that is the case, to me, this is a form of investigation. And many times we get ourselves in trouble because we hear something and we don't investigate before we take action. So before God takes action here, he's going to investigate the situation. This is a simple lesson to me. You may have a different perspective. You may be able to broaden it. You may be able to make it narrower. You may be able to even apply it to something else. If you do, please let me know in the comments down below. If you do have a difference of opinion with me here, let me know in the comments down below. But from my perspective, it's very straightforward. It's what God's saying he's going to do. He's going to go down and make sure that what he's heard, the cries that came up to meet him, the grievous cries, are warranted. He's going to investigate before he takes action. So I hope you can see the lesson here. And if you can, please remember to like and share and subscribe. Have a beautiful day now. Bye-bye.